What is up, Star Wars fans? Welcome to the Star Wars Stop. In this video, we are going to tell the story of Kanan Jarrus. Now, if you are not caught up on Rebels up to Season 4, Episode 13, I highly suggest you watch that episode before you watch this video, as there's some pretty big spoilers ahead. Now, getting into the life of Kanan Jarrus. Kanan Jarrus was born with the name Caleb Dune. He was a Jedi Knight, and he served the Republic during the Clone Wars and would go on to play a pivotal role in the rebellion against the Galactic Empire. Kanan never knew his parents. He was taken by the Jedi at a very young age. During the Clone Wars, Padawan Kanan would fight in several battles alongside his master Depa Billaba. Eventually, the pair would be sent to confront the Separatists on the planet Kaler. It was during this time that Order 66 was executed, and all clone troopers grievously turned on their Jedi comrades without warning. Kanan was forced to flee as his master Depa Billaba sacrificed herself in the hopes of saving young Kanan. Kanan was lucky enough to run into the smuggler Janus Casimir, who taught him how to survive as a fugitive from the Empire. Casimir taught Kanan that he must lie, cheat, and steal in order to make it in the universe. Kanan was forced to make the tough decision of switching his lightsaber for a blaster and forsaking the Jedi ways, as he did not want to draw Imperial attention to himself. Eventually, Kanan and Janus would part ways. Soon after, Kanan would find work as a freighter pilot on the planet Gorse. During a minor conflict between some rebels and Imperials on the Gorse moon of Synda, Kanan would end up saving the life of Hera Syndulla, who would recruit him to the cause. Hera quickly made Kanan her second-in-command aboard the Ghost. It didn't take long for a romantic relationship to develop among the two. By the age of 28, Kanan became the full-fledged leader of the entire crew of the Ghost. The team would fight the Empire where they could, but they were a small band. In an unexpected turn of events, Kanan came across a young Force-sensitive boy known as Ezra Bridger. With no other Jedis to mentor Ezra, Kanan begrudgingly took the role. It should be noted that Kanan never received the rank of Jedi Knight, as his master passed while he was still a Padawan. Soon Kanan faced his greatest challenge yet. In order to protect Ezra, he needed to defeat the Grand Inquisitor in combat. This was no small feat, as the Grand Inquisitor was trained by Vader himself. Kanan emerged triumphant, defeating the Grand Inquisitor. The crew of the Ghost soon realized that there was a much larger rebellion out there. They linked up with Ahsoka Tano, a former Jedi and Order 66 survivor. They were also conscripted into Phoenix Squadron, a rebel cell that made it a point to regularly raid Imperial shipping. After several missions with Phoenix Squadron, Kanan, Ezra, and Ahsoka found themselves on the planet Malachor. During their time on Malachor, the trio was ruthlessly pursued by Inquisitors. But that wasn't the most deadly combatant they would face, not by a long shot. The former Sith Lord Darth Maul was also present. Although Maul helped the team defeat the Inquisitors, it was clear that he could not be trusted. Eventually, Maul lashed out at Kanan, blinding him with a swift saber strike. Just when it seemed the Jedi's life would come to an end at the hands of Maul, Kanan reached out with the Force, and through pure willpower and mastery, he managed to defeat Maul in combat. Despite his triumph over Darth Maul, Kanan's future was shaky at best. His relationship with Ezra suffered as Kanan tried his best to cope with his handicap. Kanan was deeply worried that his apprentice would go down the wrong path due to the instigations of Maul and the general hardships that Ezra had to face. Soon he would cross paths with a being known as the Bendu, who helped Kanan learn to see things through the Force. Thanks to the Bendu's guidance, Kanan regained confidence in himself and would go on to face foes such as Imperial Grand Admiral Thrawn and even Darth Maul, who had survived their previous encounter. Most importantly, Kanan managed to repair his relationship with Ezra and continue to guide him down the rightful Jedi path. He even managed to help his crewmate Sabine Wren come to terms with her past and instructed her in the proper use of the Darksaber. This allowed her to rally the Mandalorians to the rebel cause.
Eventually, the crew of the Ghost would return to the planet Lothal, where Kanan and Ezra had first met. The planet was under a fearsome Imperial occupation by the ruthless Grand Admiral Thrawn. He was using the planet as a base to construct deadly starfighters known as TIE Defenders. Eventually, Kanan's lover, Harrison Dula, would be captured by the Imperials. Kanan was forced to make the ultimate sacrifice in order to save her and the rest of his crew. In doing so, he managed to cripple the Imperial TIE Defender project and went out like a true Jedi. At the beginning of this video, I referenced a quote from Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, an incredible game that I highly recommend you check out. The quote reads, "A Jedi's life is sacrificed." This quote is so applicable to Kanan Jarrus. No matter what obstacles and hardships Kanan faced, which were numerous, he always managed to emerge triumphant, not to serve himself, but to serve those around him. And that is the path of a Jedi. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was really fun to make. I think Kanan is a really cool character, and I do believe his legacy will live on with the Ghost crew and Ezra Bridger. So be sure to rate, like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for tons and tons of Star Wars content.